Welcome to Hot Topics in International Trade, brought to you by Braumiller Law Group and Braumiller Consulting Group.
Hi, this is Bob Brewer with Braumiller Law Group and Braumiller Consulting Group. Welcome to Deep Thoughts by Bob and Other Digressions. Because as you know, if you've read any of my articles, I digress. Sorry, but that's just the way I write and talk sometimes. So I want to basically take an opportunity to say, hey, I'm really excited about the new studio that I'm in. I used to be down the hall in the other end in a closet, and that is no longer. I'm in an office that had no windows and nobody wanted it. So that is now the podcast studio. So everybody's a little bit more excited about coming down and chatting with Bob. But I will say this about that. If I feel like I want somebody in here with me and nobody's available because we are a pretty busy law firm, I would like to introduce you to Ginger. Ginger's my stand-in here, our Braumiller Law Group, Braumiller Consulting Group mascot, who will give me the comfort of companionship as I do these podcasts that may be deep thoughts or not. But here's what we did do in the last few days. Catch this if you can out there on JD Supra and Mondac and YouTube, etc. I did a podcast with Adrian Braumiller, managing partner, about mitigation strategies the other day. I caught Brandon French again, our senior associate attorney, and he and I chatted about the tariffs and the situation that we're in right now with the reciprocal and IEPA, etc. That was interesting. I also sat down with Megan Mahler, someone you have not yet met, and you need to, basically. She's been with us for about 7 years, finally came down the hall and chatted with me. She's my export sanctions guru, Megan Mahler. So outside of that, we got a newbie on board, Braumiller Law Group, Gavin Anderson. Had a nice chat with Gavin, very intelligent young man. You'll be interested to hear what he has to say. And then we had a couple interns stop by, Olivia Van Pelt and Lauren Good. And I chatted with them, a couple college kids basically working for us. Very interesting young ladies, very interesting. So that's what I've done recently on the podcast. We've got some things coming up, ICPA, obviously. Keep checking with us on the Tuesday Trade Talks. We'll be doing about 2 more of those to close out the year, and can you believe it? Christmas is right around the corner. It's amazing how fast this year went, but hey, 2026, here we come. What else is going on? Catch a couple articles that I've written recently. One is all is fair in love and war. As big, not trade to a certain extent. So basically, I went through the entire process of why we are going after certain countries and why there's a trade imbalance there. There's a good reason. So outside of that, China is always on my mind. Yes, I wrote about basically rare earth minerals and China's dominance with that. It was interesting to find out who had what around the world and that little paltry sum that we've got and how that's coming into play with the microchips. And I also wrote an article that's, I think, true, in my opinion, that what we're doing currently with the protectionism is pushing other countries to be partnerships more than us with them, China. That is happening. And I think in a big way. Look at Latin America. I want to see in 2030 when they complete that port in Peru. That is going to be huge. That is a huge port right now. If you take a look at the pictures they've got on YouTube about it. Anyhow, those are the things that are on my mind. I really wanted to introduce you to Ginger, of course, my partner here, and let you know we've got some podcasts floating out there right now that you should be interested in taking a look at. And thanks for stopping by.